Hey everybody, Mrs. Zimmerman here with another math lesson, and today we are going to learn absolute value. And I just want to say, I am having a lot of allergies right now, so I know my voice sounds like kind of like an old man if I really try hard. So I'll try to make this video as short as possible so you don't have to listen to me in my weird voice for too long, okay? So absolute value is where we're starting today, and it's probably something that might be brand new to you that you've never heard before, but this will be a good opportunity for you to learn something brand new. Okay, I'm gonna head to the front. So absolute value is basically asking how far away is a number from zero. For example, I have a number line up here with the number 0. And if I put the number 8 on my number line and I asked you, well, how far away is 8 from 0? You would say it's 8, right? That's easy. We know that. What if I said, how far away is 53 from 0? It's 53 values away. Okay? Now, we've been learning negative numbers, so we can also do the same thing on the negative side. What if I said, how far away is a negative 8 from 0? Well, it's 8 spaces away from 0, right? Even though it's a negative 8, the numbers in between 0 and 8 are still the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it'd be the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even though this one's on the left is negative and the one on the right is positive, they are both 8 values away from 0. The same thing is true, again, even if we have bigger numbers. So let's do 42, negative 42. How many values is negative 42 away from 0? There's going to be 42 little lines in between 0 and 42, so we know the distance between them is going to be 42. Okay? So what we're going to be doing is they're going to give us numbers, and they're going to say, find the absolute value, and they want you to figure out how far the distance a number is from 0. And then you see these 2 lines here? That's how we write absolute value. So let's say we had 7 inside those lines. Those 2 big lines mean the absolute value of 7. And then you ask yourself, okay, how far away is 7 from 0 on the number line? It's 7. That's how far. So this will actually be a pretty quick, easy lesson once you get the hang of it. Find the absolute value of 3. So I have 3 and I have these 2 little lines. And so if we think about a number line, they want to know how far away is 3 from 0. 1, 2, 3. The absolute value is 3. It's really that easy. Okay? How about this one? The absolute value of 6. Again, on a number line, we would have 0 and negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how far away is it? It is 6 values away from 0. Now we have negative 2.5. Find the absolute value of negative 2.5. Well, if you're getting the hang of this, you don't even need a number line, because how far away is 2.5 from 0? It's 2.5 away from 0. That's it. That's the answer. That's what you circle. Boom, you're done. 0, what's the absolute 0 of 0? Well, 0. It's the same distance from 0. There's nothing there, right? You're not going anywhere. Okay, I've got a decimal. What about a decimal? Okay, the absolute value of negative 12 and 9/10. Well, how many values away is that from 0? It's going to be 12 and 9/10 away from 0. And that's it. Okay, now we're going to compare using absolute value. So now we're looking at greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay, so I have the absolute value of negative 4 and negative 2. So the absolute value of negative 4, well, how far away is negative 4 from 0? It's going to be 4 away. So the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So what's bigger, 4 or -2? Well, we know the absolute value of -4 is going to be greater than -2. This time we have the absolute value of 9 compared to 10. So we solve the absolute value. How far away is 9 from 0? It's 9. What's bigger, 9 or 10? 10. So we, use our little alligator mouth to the 10, or less than sign. Okay? What about this one? Now I have -5 and the absolute value of 5. So I'm going to have to solve the absolute value first. How many is -5 away from 0? Oops, I did the wrong one. Sorry. -5 is the same. We're on +5. So how far away is a +5 from 0? It's still going to be 5, right? And then what's bigger, -5 or +5? Obviously, if our number line we use is a +5. Okay, here's a decimal. We have the absolute value of -3.5 or 4. Well, 3.5 is how many values away from 0? It's 3.5. And what's bigger, 3.5 or 4? 4 is bigger, we know that. Okay, I got one down here. 2 fractions. Okay, let's check it out. I have 3.1/2 and the absolute value of 4 3/4. Well, let's do the absolute value first because we know 4 3/4 is going to be 4 3/4 away from 0. Okay, and we're comparing that to 3.1/2. Now, you might notice that they have different denominators here, which we do talk about. So you could try and change them around, but honestly, you don't need to because look, we have a whole number of 3 and a whole number of 4. So which one's bigger? The 4. Doesn't really matter what the fraction is, right? Okay, let's take a look at this one. Here we have a table, and the table shows the elevation of several animals. Question A says, which animal is the deepest? Explain. And question B, is the shark or the sea lion closer to sea level? How do you know? Okay, here we go. We have animals and their elevation. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller so I can make myself a number line. And you know what elevation is, right? We've got 0 in the middle, and then it's like all the water is down below, and then birds and airplanes are up high, right? So a shark is going to be at -4. So I'm going to put a shark right here. And a sea lion is going to be +5. So I'm just going to abbreviate sea lion. A seagull is 56. Now that's quite a bit higher. Oh, I didn't even put my numbers in. 56 is quite a bit higher. So I'm going to put 56 all the way up here for a seagull. And what else do we have? Shrimp is at -65. I didn't know they were that deep. Okay, so shrimp are way down there. And what's in between a shark and a shrimp? A turtle. Nice little sea turtle. Okay, so here's my number line. This will help me answer my questions. So question A says, which animal is the deepest? Okay, well, which animal's farthest down to my number line? The shrimp is. So explain, that means I need to write a complete sentence. So I would say the shrimp is the deepest because it has lowest value. Okay? Now, is the shark or the sea lion closer to sea level? Okay, so oops, I dropped my pencil. Okay, right here is a shark, and a sea lion is right here. Okay, where's sea level? The 0. So what's closer? Well, How far away is the sea lion from 0? It's 5 away. And we want to figure out how far away is -4 from 0. In order to do that, we just need to do the absolute value of -4, which is 4 away from 0. So who's closer, 4 or 5? 4, which means the shark is. How do you know? Means they want us to write another complete sentence. So the sentence I would write is that I would say the shark is closer, I'm going to abbreviate, to sea level because it is only 4 values from 0, not 5. Boom. Done. Perfect. Okay, and I think, yeah, that is our last question. So that's absolute value. It's, like I said, it's a very simple lesson. You are just trying to find how far away a number is from 0. Picture a number line, and there you have it. And just the biggest thing to remember is that those 2 lines around a number, that's going to mean to find the absolute value. Okay? I think this one's going to be nice and easy for you. Good luck.